Welcome back to Pass Your Life and Health Insurance Exam Podcast. I'm your host slash instructor, Biko here. Hey, so this episode is a very special episode. We're going to do something different. It's going to be a very short episode. This is not about NN teaching. This is more about a testimonial. So one of the students I helped, she was able to pass her exam, and I just helped her one-on-one tutoring for 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And this was last week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, she went and passed her exam. But before I bring her on, her name is Pamela. Just for privacy reason, I'm not going to call her last name, but she lives in the state of Georgia, and I helped her to pass her Georgia license exam. So if you guys can remember, this was let's see here, this was a few days ago, actually on June 6th. I uploaded that episode. It was a 3-hour training episode I did with her one-on-one. I uploaded that to the podcast. So I'm sure some of you listened to that, but let me just play a little clip, and then I'll let Miss Pam, I'll call her Miss Pam. I'll let Miss Pam to just come in. So this is a little clip. This is the intro of that training with her about what? Today's the 11th, so about, I uploaded that about 5 days ago. All right, here is it. All right, welcome back. And this is our one-on-one training for your Georgia State Life Insurance Exam. I'm excited to have you back here. All right, so we're going to pick up from where we left yesterday, right? And so these are the things highlighted here, or the most we covered yesterday. Issue your report to help to assess your risks. I issued it. Not a contract yet, if it's not right. It must be approved at the time of application. Right. Now, so that is the, remember I told you a few minutes ago that on the exam, sometimes you have 2 or 3 correct answers and you got to select the most correct answer, right? Mm-hmm. So existing at the time of application is the most correct answer. But if you don't see that, and the next best answer will be at the time, the contract goes into effect. That is also correct. All right. So insurance must also exist at that time. Now, the third thing to do about insurance, you have to pay the bill. So $20 goes towards the cost of insurance. So only $80 is actually going. But key thing, know that dividends and. All right, guys. I was trying to capture her voice on that episode, but that was the episode that was released on June 6th, and it says Pam one-on-one exam, life insurance exam tutorial. But I have her on here, and I'll just let her introduce herself and just tell you how I was able to help her pass her life insurance exam. Miss Pam, you can tell them anything you want to share.
Yes, I'll share my testimony. So I had taken part of an insurance course, online insurance course, and it was okay. So I went through the first two chapters on my own, but once I got to the third chapter, it was just a bit overwhelming with all the information there that I had to read. And Binko didn't mention that, I'm in my 50s. So it was just overwhelming. So I just began to go online and to look, to watch videos on YouTube, to see. I had gotten information that a lot of other people had gone on YouTube to find people who were offering study tips and things of that nature. And I also was listening to some podcasts, and I happened to come across Binko's podcast. And so while I was driving, I was just listening. I listened to maybe 3 or 4 of his podcasts, and I was like, wow, this guy this guy is really, really good. And you know, I was liking his techniques and everything. And so I don't know, something led me to go on YouTube to see if he had any videos on YouTube as well. I just wanted to see who he was pretty much. And so I come across a video where he had someone who he had done a one-on-one with, and the guy was giving his testimony, and he was pretty much saying the same thing, how, you know, he had been studying for a couple of weeks and he just couldn't get it. And everything he had studied, he did a one-on-one with Binko, and he was able to learn everything in like 2 days that he couldn't get within those 3 weeks or whatever. So I was like, wow. I was, you know, I wonder if, you know, if I could get that, you know, get him to give me that same service or whatever. So I happened to call him. He gave his phone number on there, which I was really surprised about. And so I called him, and sure enough, I think I texted you. I think I texted you first, and he responded right away. And then a couple of hours later, we actually talked on the phone. And so some time went by, a couple of days, and so we finally set up a time for us to go online. I mean, to go on Zoom and do our one-on-one. So that's how I found him. And it's been you know, everything I thought it would be, you know, we hope it would be and more. He was he's very knowledgeable of the insurance information. Pause for a minute. Can you pause it? Yeah, and so you know, it was just amazing because everything that I was trying to learn on my own, you know, just the way, you know, his techniques of teaching, everything just clicked. You know, I got it. I didn't have to read all that information. We just went over, you know, the questions. You know, that's pretty much what we did. We just went over the questions over and over. He had me take the test quite a few times. And, you know, it just came to me. And so the day that I finally went to take the exam, of course, you know, I was nervous and everything, but I felt confident. He kept asking me, how did I feel? You know, the second day he asked me, the third day came, he asked me how confident, and each day, you know, I felt even more confident. So the day of the exam, I went in and I took the test, and I passed. So you know, I was just very pleased because, you know, I had talked to someone else who was like my age, and they told me they had taken a test like 5 times before they passed. So I was just very happy, you know, about passing on the first try. I was very proud of myself for doing that. And so I owe a lot of it to Binko, you know, for offering his services. And I'm on my way now to, you know, start this career as being a insurance agent. And I just, you know, I'm just excited of what the future holds.
All right, that's it, guys. So this is unscripted. I just called her up on Zoom. I said, Miss Pam, please. I mean, this is great because the sad thing is a lot of people who reach a certain age, you know, in their 50s, they think, oh, I'm too old. I can't pass this, you know, for whatever reason. So I said, you know what? I want to use you as a test case, right? Yes, most of the folks I help, you know, they're on the younger side of life, you know, they're in their 20s and 30s. But you know what? I want to use you as an example because I want to prove to people that no matter what, you can be 50. I've helped, actually, the oldest client I've helped is 72. Well, she was 71 at the time I helped her pass her exam, right? But I said, you know what, you know, because I kept telling her, you're in your 50s, you are not old. Trust me, you can pass this thing on your first try. And she was a little, you know, doubtful at first, but with time, you know, two of us kept going at it. You know, because what overcomes fear is preparation, right? Preparation overcomes fear. And as time went on, we got prepared. We prepare her. We prepare her. No, I prepare her. And the day before her exam, she was confident, and she went there and she did it. She passed. So as I said, 85% of the people, maybe that percentage is a little higher now, but 85% of the people I helped passed the exam the first time, which is very high because the industry average is actually 60% pass the exam the first time. So 85% of the students I help pass the exam the first time. So I just wanted to bring her here to tell her story, to let her, for some of you who are, a little bit more mature in your 50s or 60s, you're doubting yourself, like, oh, can I do this or not? No, trust me. If you want to do it, if you're willing, if you got the will, I can show you the way and I can help you. So, and for anybody else, if you want one-on-one training, just contact me. My number is in the description. It's 202-855-6294. Again, it's 202-855-6294. And you can send me an email. I'm pretty responsive. If you contact me during business hours, I usually get back to you within 1 hour. Right. So Miss Pam, I'm so excited. I look forward to bringing you back here. Hopefully in the next few months, so you can share your testimony about how much money you've made. Because getting the license is one thing, but making money from the license, it's another thing, right? So I look forward to bringing you back. So you can share the people. Oh, I made my first 5,000. I made my first 10,000. I look forward to sharing that stuff.
Yes, I look forward to that as well. And there was just one last thing I wanted to add, if I may. I just wanted to say that for me, going to take the state exam just right after our training sessions was very a smart move for me, because I just felt like, I learned it all. I didn't want to wait and waste a lot of time. I didn't want to put it off a week or 2 weeks. I just wanted to go ahead and take the test while it was still fresh in my mind. So I would just recommend that to anyone. Once you learn the material, to, just go ahead. It's probably be best to go ahead and schedule that exam, when you're going to be done with your training. So everything is still fresh in your mind. That was very, helpful for me as well.
All right. So this great Miss Pam, I mean, she's a very sweet lady, and I just like the power of the internet, right? Because I didn't know her from anywhere. She didn't know me, but she just listen to the podcast, and the same way you guys are listening, she got my phone numbers, and and that was it. Two of us just connected, and now I just made a new friend.
Yes.
I made a new
Likewise.
friend, in Georgia. So I'm so excited. This is what brings me happiness, even besides the money. The money, I don't really care about the money so much, but it's hearing these stories and getting the opportunity to be a part of that story where people can be able to change their lives for the better. So I'm very excited about that. Miss Pam, thank you very much.
Yes, you're so welcome. Thank you.
I wish you success in the insurance industry. I'm here for you. If you need help anytime, even though it was a one-time thing, I help you to prepare for your license, but that's not the last time. If you need any help about how to get your first client, how to sell anything in the insurance industry, I've been doing this for 12 years now. So you can always feel free to contact me, and I'm here to help you get to the next level. Okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All right, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.